Only a man knows what a man needs.
And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing murder. It was murder in there.
Think about it, two of the biggest names in Hollywood and the music world are hiding a secret so deep, even their own families couldn't escape the fallout. For years, rumors have circulated about Diddy's alleged connection with Will Smith. Now, the truth is beginning to surface. From hidden relationships to shocking betrayals, what was really happening behind the scenes? Who did Will Smith's security guard catch him with? And why are Hollywood's elite now scrambling to protect themselves? Stay tuned, because what's about to be uncovered could change everything you thought you knew about these stars.
Then the rumors of Will Smith being gay and having gay relations with who was it with?
Diddy.
I know, right? Hold on. So apparently Will's assistant, which I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, the whole thing sounds fishy because the same guy tried to interview on my platform and I said no, but he claims he saw Will Smith with Dwayne Martin.
Oh yeah.
I know. I know nothing about this. This is crazy.
I mean, well, you should interview Tisha
Campbell, who was married to Dwayne Smith. That'd be an interesting interview.
Wouldn't it?
It would. You know her?
I do.
All right, let's make some phone calls.
I don't know. But I mean, you know, and then there's, you know, what would be said and what wouldn't be said. But, you know, I heard more rumors about Dwayne than Will.
Oh, you heard rumors about Dwayne? Oh. I heard some rumors about Will and Jada, which I won't mention because I'll get sued. But I've heard some rumors.
Let's dive right in. According to sources, Will Smith and Diddy have been entangled in a secret so deep that even their inner circles were kept in the dark. Some say their relationship went far beyond business. One of Will Smith's former security guards claims he once entered a dressing room and witnessed something that left him stunned. Will Smith and Dwayne Martin in a compromising position. That's right, Will Smith, one of Hollywood's most celebrated figures, allegedly involved with Dwayne Martin. Is there truth to these claims, or is this simply another sensational rumor from the entertainment world?
When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that? No.
Well, yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me the story about how Puffy wanted to fight Will Smith over Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, man. We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like And then he went like this, you know, like that. I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him. And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he could scrap. You know what I'm saying? So then he said that shit.
The story deepens. The security guard said he was searching the studio for Will when he walked into Dwayne Martin's dressing room. What he saw left him speechless. Will Smith bent over on a couch with Dwayne Martin behind him. The guard insists he was assigned to monitor Will, but what he discovered was far beyond any typical celebrity scandal. Could this account be genuine, or is it another story exaggerated for headlines?
But the world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all their memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Now turning to Will and Jada's marriage. For years, they have portrayed the image of Hollywood's ideal couple. However, insiders claim the reality is quite different. New reports allege that Will has been unfaithful to Jada for decades. How might this affect their carefully managed public image? And why are these allegations emerging now? Some sources suggest that Will and Jada maintain open relationships with Diddy and others in private. What is the real story behind their unconventional marriage? Could it be that the image we've seen was nothing more than a carefully curated facade?
The trial starts and the jury sits. Will they be shown these tapes?
100%.
Will they have to watch it in court? Like during
100% in court in front of a room of people. And so that's the other thing that's awful. They are going to be watching basically for hours on end in front of people. So in front of victim one, whoever it may be, there's going to be porn played in the federal courtroom.
And victim one would have been made aware of this.
Oh, 100%. She's probably being told right now, like, this is going to be played in open court. Your sex history, your sex life is going to be talked about in open court. All of this.
And presumably then she knows that and she's pushing forward because she hasn't withdrawn.
But don't forget this. It doesn't matter if she does or she doesn't. This isn't a civil case. This is the criminal case. So she could flat out tell the federal government, I don't want to participate. And they can say, we don't care. This is a crime. Crimes are against the United States, not against them. Keep calling her victim one, but don't forget, she's a witness to a crime. So it doesn't matter if she went to them in today and said, I'm not participating. Their response, we don't care. Get your ass on the stand.
Well, considering that the is selling his own evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net? his tapes of just terrible. Wanna know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial.
Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him?
Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
Who else appears on these tapes? Think back to the infamous parties Diddy hosted in the 90s. Reports suggest these gatherings were far more than just entertainment. Allegedly, Will Smith and Diddy were engaged in activities that went beyond partying. Rumor has it that Jennifer Lopez was even pulled into their orbit as Diddy and Will reportedly tried to involve her in a love triangle. How did J-Lo respond? And what exactly was Diddy's involvement? Were these parties simply wild nights out, or was something far darker taking place? The rumors are swirling, and it seems no one is immune from the fallout.
You heard about this sex tape that's being shopped around, Diddy and another male? They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black that Rat Pack. And I don't want to even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time.
And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin. All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
When I'm at school, sometimes my dad will just pull his pants down.
Hey!
Will is always, Will is always playing. He plays.
Okay. I can kiss my son. I can kiss my son. Come on.
Jaden jumped up and ran.
No, not on the set he wasn't trying to kiss me, but after the set he'll try to kiss me or anywhere else.
So what do you think? Is Jaden still too old to get kissed by his dear old dad?
I love Justin Bieber, but that's just a fact.
Well, talk about brotherly love. You couldn't miss this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at Coachella.
I'm having a good time.
The now viral video shows Jaden sneaking up from behind the Biebs, grabbing his waist for a little dance, and then there's this, Justin sweetly giving his bro a kiss, something that's become the talk of the internet.
He's really just like a brother to me.
Yeah, these two go way back.
Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
I don't know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a character who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son, and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything. Bilal told me, Jada, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview. He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith raped Jaden Bashir and he raped Neek Mills, and you know it, Bilal.
Now, here's where things become even more serious. Rumors about tapes featuring Diddy and others have circulated for years. But what if these tapes really exist? Insiders claim Diddy documented everything from wild parties to secret meetings with Hollywood's most powerful figures. Allegedly, these tapes are now being sold on the dark web for millions of dollars. Will Smith is said to be featured on some of them. If these recordings are made public, it could not only destroy his career but also take down several others. Could the FBI's recent raids on Diddy's properties uncover these tapes in court? And what could it mean for Will's future if his name is tied to these alleged recordings?
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know
He did it.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries, they went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way, according to them.
I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
No. That was you. Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer
That's
help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like, he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
Picture a courtroom where Diddy's alleged tapes are being played for everyone to see. These tapes reportedly involve some of Hollywood's biggest names caught in moments they'd rather keep private. According to insiders, the fallout from these recordings could be massive, possibly ending careers. If the FBI gets hold of them, the ripple effects could be unpredictable. Can Will Smith handle the public backlash if his name surfaces? And if Diddy's tapes are shown in court, will he have any way to defend himself? The pressure is mounting and time is running out. It's only a matter of time before the full truth comes out.
Now, Deshaun Diddy Combs, looking to suppress evidence in his federal trial,
Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is back with the story. Good morning again, Aaron.
And to you, Michael. You'll remember federal agents from Homeland Security investigations were hardly shy when they raided Sean Combs' opulent homes in Los Angeles and Miami, guns drawn. The jailed music mogul now argues those searches and other searches of his iCloud accounts, electronic devices, and New York City hotel room following his arrest were unconstitutional. His lawyers argue evidence obtained through those searches must be suppressed. Diddy's lawyers say the government presented a grossly distorted picture of reality when applying for the search warrants, omitting certain facts and including salacious details from an unnamed producer that were never credible. Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. The defense is also arguing here his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in drug-fueled sex performances called freak-offs, not coerced as prosecutors.
So, what's really going on here? Is this just another celebrity scandal making headlines, or are we seeing a glimpse into something much deeper? For years, Hollywood, the music world, and elite social circles have been rumored to play by their own rules where power, money, and influence are everything. Could this finally be proof of how deep that system runs? As these tapes come into focus, a side of Hollywood most people never imagined is being exposed. Is anyone really innocent, or have they all been playing their parts in a much larger, hidden game? At this point, the real question is, what's next for Will Smith and Diddy? With rumors spreading faster than ever and the world paying close attention, it feels like the truth could break any moment. Between the tapes, the allegations, and the growing pressure, it's impossible to predict how this will end. Will these stars manage to survive the fallout, or will everything they've built come crashing down? One thing's certain, the story is far from over, and we'll be here to cover every twist and turn.